Hi, this is Jacqueline King, and I want to thank you for spending the next 20 minutes with me to learn about one of the most profound paradigm shifts in health. This has to do with you healing yourself by regulating your genes. You heal yourself. It's an amazing new science called nutrigenomics. It's the way plants talk to your genes. I call it repairing the journey your ancestors took because their genetic journey is one you inherited. None of us are born with a clean slate of genes. And this company, LifeVantage, I've been involved with this company since 2011, and I became a great customer for over a decade. And a few years ago, I decided I am taking it for over a decade. I love it. I see so many people my age, I'm 71, present with all these different conditions that I don't have. And I end up, because I feel these products, sharing it with so many people. Why not make it a business? I want to tell you the story. It's kind of what we call the history of LifeVantage. And the company started in 2003 when they did two peer-reviewed published studies that were published at the National Institute of Health. But they made claims that were so much better than anything else that it was doubted. And it was doubted so much that ABC Primetime Investigative Report did an episode. And in that episode, Juan Quinones, who you see there on the screen, started taking the Protandim, our Protandim Nerf 2, and his oxidative stress was like a baby in just 2.5 weeks. So what does that mean? Well, the claim that these studies said is that Protandim reduces your oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. And the other thing it said was after 30 days, an 80-year-old's blood looked just like a 20-year-old's as far as oxidative stress. And what is oxidative stress? It's you burn up like a house on fire. It's free radical damage. So after this ABC primetime report, the product was in all sorts of boutique stores. It was being sold retail at GNC, but it's not a vitamin and it can't sit on the shelf next to a vitamin C or a vitamin E or any other antioxidants. It's not a supplement, it's an activator. And that activation and those first two studies and that ABC primetime report initiated hundreds of studies that LifeVantage doesn't even pay for about this technology and about this product. The American Heart Association did two heart studies and published in Circulation, their journal, talking about how Protandim is so beneficial when you have high blood pressure and a lot of other health issues. Louisiana State University did a bunch of skin cancer studies. And during this whole time, the company almost went out of business because you can't have it sitting on the shelf in a vitamin store, health food store, next to an antioxidant. They're not the same thing. And because it's an activator, in 2009, LifeVantage was born, and it was a network marketing arm of the Protandim company so that we could be the messengers to explain, just like I'm going to right now, the difference between activation and supplementation. A lot of people say, what's it made out of? Well, all of our activators are plant formulas. This one, turmeric, green tea, ashwagandha, bacopa, milk thistle. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, I already take ashwagandha. I already have bacopa in my closet. This is a patented, we have 9 patents, formula of these plants in a specific formula that amplifies them 1,800% and reduces oxidative stress in your body, in your blood, 40% in 30 days. And the longer you take it, the more profound that is. And what's the big deal about oxidative stress? Well, if you go to the National Institute of Health and you Google it in there, you'll see over 300,000 studies already peer-reviewed and published that are tying oxidative stress to disease. And it's the entire body, skin, immune system, lots of the organs, the eyes, et cetera, et cetera. So reducing that 40% is a really big deal. And why do we have it? Well, mainly because we breathe air and it's oxygen and it oxygenates, it burns, and also the bad diet, the air pollution, smoking and alcohol. I was studying this Parkinson journal the other day, and the research organization made a claim that free radical damage is the largest source of electron damage in the cell. Well, that's oxidative stress. And it says a normal human creates over 32 sectillion free radicals per day. Now, when you think about that, when I first heard about how we burn up like a house on fire, they said we made a sectillion, and that a sectillion is a trillion with a six. And I thought, wow, that's a lot. But if it's actually 32 sectillions, I can't even imagine how many free radicals a human body expresses in a day. But to bring that burn down 40% with our little activator is quite a feat. And how is it done? Well, what's the difference? So if you're taking great antioxidants, um, you're eating great food, the only problem is you're making 32 sectillion free radicals a day, and it's not possible for you to consume any of these and make a difference in that burn, because each antioxidant coming out of a normal supplement is one antioxidant to one free radical. How do you catch up with 32 sectillions? It can't happen. When you start taking Protandim, you start making 1 million antioxidants a second, because you've opened up a genetic pathway called NRF2 that your own body starts making the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. So the first few years of the company, they had Protandim. Then they made a topical Protandim. It's now an anti-aging cream, facial toner system. But what happened that was very profound, and we have a patent on this, is they decided we've addressed the free radical theory of aging. Now we're going to address the mitochondrial theory of aging and the sirtuin theory of aging, which has to do with the production of the NAD molecule in our body. But first, let's go to our second Protandim, which is Protandim NRF1. That product has been proven to cause your body, through these plant formulas, to start generating mitochondria again. The Protandim NAD, this is tied to where you fast for 3 days. And when you fast for 3 days, you start producing survival genes, and you start producing the NAD molecule, which opens up the sirtuin pathway. People get injections of NAD. People do fast. But you can take our Protandim NAD and in 24 hours have a more profound effect than fasting or drips. And it's a daily continuous regime for the rest of your life. And when you take these three together, in one case, Protandim is 1,500 times more powerful when you take the three together than when you take them individually. We have all the studies. You can take a look at that yourself. But this is a powerful combination for anti-aging, and there is nothing else like it. And we have a patent. We can forward a copy of the study to you. Just email whoever gave you this link, and they can send you a copy. A couple years after the Trisynergizer was patented, they came out with a liquid collagen, and it was amazing. When I first heard about it, I'd never taken collagen. I really didn't know anything about collagen. And I was already taking the Trisynergizer and other products that we have. So this, I was like, oh my God, are we really going to add something else? Within a month of taking this product, it made more changes in my face and body than anything else I have ever experienced. And it's unique. We have the only activator of collagen on the market today, and that's a red quinoa formula. It's liquid. We put it in that brown glass liquid bottle, heated up to 180 degrees, and the whole formula metabolizes together. And when you crack that and drink it, it's the first time air has touched the product. It's 90% absorbed. The powders, you might be lucky enough to absorb 30%, but if it's bovine, you're probably absorbing more, like 10. So 90% of that powder is really not being utilized at all. We have no artificial sweeteners, sugar. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. Everything we have has been made with the utmost care and the highest standards in the world. So we have 10 types of fish peptide collagen in our product. Not just one or two, like most. It's sustainably caught fish, and there's 500 milligrams. We have the ruby quinoa extract, which is our activator. This is why our collagen causes your body to activate its own collagen again. You can see our study proved 2,700% increase in superoxide dismutase. That's a big deal, 202 of catalase. These are two of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. And then there's MMP9 gene, which degrades our collagen. And this formula has been proven to reduce it by 35%. This is a slide from our first study of our collagen, and it shows on day 0, 30.5 collagen density. After 8 weeks, more than double the amount of collagen density in the skin. Those were amazing. But when the company released this product to us, we had remarkable results. I'm going to talk about that in a second. They put it in an elixir, which actually helps maintain collagen, and I think it's delicious. I'll have a piece of cheese and a bottle of the collagen as a little meal if I'm in a hurry. So when they introduced it to all of us that were already taking the Nerf 2 products and the activators, the results went through the ceiling, so much so that together, the collagen density increase in 8 weeks is 100% and increases all across the board. In our study, it showed almost 14,000 genes had been influenced by fibroblasts, and that the fibroblasts, which are the cells in between your cells, had increased 33%. This doesn't mean a lot to most of me and most of you because we don't know about this stuff, but to those that know about it, it's a big deal. And so much so that we're patent pending on the two together, the collagen Nerf 2, at this time on this study. And I can send you a copy of this study if you're interested. But always documentation beats conversation. And most of these photographs were taken within the first 8 weeks of taking this product. And the results were so profound. Betty, I know her, she lives in Oceanside. Can you imagine having this type of transformation? So this is all happening on the outside. And so much so that, I mean, just a barrage of before and after photos. The lady on the right, the legs, she's a nurse. This this has made her business grow a great deal with those legs. And it does something with the lymphatic system that just takes the body and kind of smooths it out, makes it glow. We call it the healthy glow. These are mine, and I'm getting ready to do my November 2024 picture soon. But when you see these type of results on the outside, can you imagine what's going on the inside? And these are the 10, excuse me, 10 types of collagen that our product provides. And type 8 is being studied by Duke for cancer, and type 18. But you can see this is about skin and teeth and ligaments and hair and placenta, brain, heart, liver. This is not just about looking good or wrinkles. This is about building the body back inside out. I'll tell you, we have a new product, another activator, a plant formula, which produces GLP-1. You can produce your own GLP-1. It's a big deal right now. People are injecting it and synthetic, but GLP-1 isn't just about weight management or insulin regulation. It's about the brain, and it actually protects the signaling pathways within our brain. And isn't it great that our company now has an activator that causes our body to create GLP-1? So at this point, you might say, hey, I'd like to get activated. And I am always looking for customers. And we have all sorts of products, and now a complete skincare line, hair care. We have nootropic energy drinks, and they're all based upon our plant activation formulas. Or you might want to increase your monthly productivity, your monthly income. I'm working on increasing my Social Security and my monthly income in my old age. This is a risk-free business. You don't have to have any assets. You don't have any overhead. You don't need any employees, and you can work from anywhere in the world. Literally, the company has created a business where you can do it on the phone. I could be doing this Zoom right now on the phone if I wanted to. We have a service center that is amazing. The company's debt-free. It's over 20 years old, and it's publicly traded. The stock's almost gone up, I think, 70% in the last 2 months. So a great company to invest your time in. We were just interviewed in Newsweek. All the life science companies that are making waves get interviewed once a year in Newsweek, and this year it was our turn. And just like Steve Fife says, modern lifestyles have diverged significantly from our body's original programming. LifeVantage reactivates the body's natural processes rather than merely supplementing or putting a Band-Aid on the issues. We are talking about opening your genetic pathways so you can heal yourself. And you can't find this anywhere else in the world. So if you would like to buy a consulting company, these are 3 ways to do that. 250, 350, and 999. In every single case, you get a savings on the product. They just make this so easy. And because it's publicly traded, you can actually go in and see the income disclosure statement. It has to be printed every year, and see how much our top people and our beginners in this business are making monthly. One of my favorite stories about LifeVantage is the Erin Brockovich story. If you don't know, she assisted an attorney who represented a group of people in, I think it was New Jersey, that had water problems. And she became famous because she brought the community together and they fought the bad businesses that were ruining the water. And it transitioned into her having a legal firm. She's an attorney now, where she is still fighting bad companies. So when she came to LifeVantage about 6 years ago and asked to be on our board, I thought it was really quite an honor. And she still participates with us. She's still on the board today, but it's just shows what a great company LifeVantage is. And it's a great company with wonderful products. And what a simple motto. We just take it, we feel it. And when you do that, you want to share it. I want to thank you for taking this time to find out about activation, to learn about nutrigenomics, and learn about LifeVantage. Please get a hold of the person that sent this to you or contact me and I can get you the studies and or any more information. Thank you very